Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon, depending where in the world you are. We are ready for some baseball action here in moments at the Pioneer Field at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. Beautiful day. The wind is down a bit from yesterday. Sun is shining. Grass is mowed. Lines laid down. Beautiful day for baseball. This is Tim Reese. I'm joined again by Nathan Stewart, right-hander, out of Murfreesboro. Is it Central Magnet? Is that where you're out of? Nathan Stewart. It's a slim group up here in the press box today. Aaron Higgins is feeling sickly, so he will not be here today. Easton Beatty, who looked for all the world like he was going to be the backup public address announcer, he mysteriously disappeared. Revan Suggs did the same thing. So you know who you can count on there, isn't that right, Nathan? So we will try to get by without our normal crew. Dr. T and Kyle are here, the super fans. They're sitting out in the wild. They're out in front of the press box. So good to have them back. Dr. Wendy Tossenson, the president of Vol State. Make sure that we are actually on here. Yeah, there we go. And all-world trainer Justin McKinney, he's going to stand in and be our PA man today. Oh, no, he's got the hard shake. No, it's not happening. Yesterday, the Pioneers got a walk-off run rule win over Pellissippi State in game one of the three-game series. Bradley Pippin called game with a three-run home run in the bottom of the seventh with 2 outs. 2 home runs in that inning. A.J. Armstrong picked up a 2-run bomb. That was his 4th of the year. He finished 2 for 4, scored 3 runs, drove in 2. Bradley Pippin got his first hit of the game, went 1 for 4, 3 RBIs. Hudson Blank with 3 hits, including a double, and a couple of ribbies as well. Others with multiple hits, Braden Baker, Elijah Harris picked up a couple of singles each. Nick Godsey was the Toyota of Gallatin, though, player of the game, as he went 6 innings, his longest stint in his freshman year, allowed only 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, walked 3, struck out 7, and got his first collegiate victory. So congratulations to Nick Godsey. Let's get to our Toyota of Gallatin starting lineup, says I will be handling our Star-Spangled Banner today. For the Panthers, who come in with a record of 11-13, 3-7 in conference, coached by Sean Hughes, pitching coach Griff Hughes, assistant coach Hayden Pewitt. Leading off, the shortstop Caden Black, batting second is the center fielder Donovan Mitchell. Caden Chanel hitting third, playing left field. Trey Simmons is a cleanup hitter. He'll play first base. Batting fifth is Makai Derry. He will play second base. Foster Wisman, back in the DH role, hitting sixth. Batting seventh is Connor Clark, playing third base. Hunter Reed back behind the plate. He'll hit eighth. New right fielder is Max Rayenberg. He will bat ninth, and on the mound for Pellissippi State, Nathan Reed, a right-hander. Reed, 5.24 ERA, getting his 6th start of the year. He has 1 complete game, 22-plus innings of work, tied for the team lead in strikeouts with the pitcher who I think will throw the game 2. And for Jim McGuire in his 5th year, Trevor Mutzi is the pitching coach. Gabe Jennings, the volunteer assistant coach. Braden Baker will lead off, playing left field. Elijah Harris batting second, playing second. Easton Denning is at first base, hitting third. Hudson Blank in right field, batting fourth. A.J. Armstrong batting fifth, playing third base. Noah Rice in center field hits sixth. Gabe Eddington is the DH. He'll hit seventh. 8-hole hitter Tucker Lorenz is going to play shortstop, and J.C. Menendez gets the start behind the plate. He will bat ninth and catch Owen Boswell. Boswell getting his 4th start of the year. It's his 6th appearance. And 5.28 ERA, a 1-0 record. 15 and a third innings. He's got 18 strikeouts. Boswell, 5'10", 210-pound left-hander from Mumford High School, Mumford, Tennessee. Transfer from Bethel University. Boswell is the son of Stephen and Jennifer Boswell, brother to Colton, Michaela, and Connor. Hello to Pawpaw and Nana in Atoka, Tennessee, and Grandpa and Mimi in Paris, Tennessee. Last year got 2 appearances with Bethel and got a win in one of those appearances. Our officials, more commonly known as umpires, Larry Barrett will be behind the plate, and Johnny Lowry will be on the bases for game 1. We will take a break. I'm going to have to handle some duties here to get our Star Spangled Banner. So we'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network. And Nathan Stewart says, play ball. We'll have to work on our speaker system here, maybe. I don't know that it went out. I didn't see people jump up to stand up when I said, please rise. So anyway, we're going to play some baseball here. We now have the presidential press box. Dr. T has arrived inside. Rev, you going to go ahead and use my old bag right there and ice that hand? Is that what you're doing, or did you get your own ice bag? Hey, guess who showed back up in the press box? Rev and Suggs, after all the talking was done on the public address microphone. What a weenie. Nobody wants to do Aaron Higgins' job. So we'll have no music. Yeah. Somebody go out there and talk to Gabe Jennings and tell him we don't know his pin for his phone, so that's why we don't have any music. You know, it's a second-class operation when running up here in the press box. Kyle, I'm sorry. That's what you get for Tim Reese production, I guess. Owen Boswell out on the mound, getting his warm-up tosses in. The left-hander. He will face Caden Black, Donovan Mitchell, Caden Chanel to lead off the ball game. Efforting to get his last appearance. I believe Boswell got the victory in Jim McGuire's 500th win, if memory serves. That was down in Columbia, Tennessee. So left-handed hitter Caden Black will stand in. Don't turn the music on now, Rev. Make sure that music's off while we're got a batter going. First pitch is ball one. Game time temperature 65 degrees, brought to you by Accurate Mortgage. And 2 balls and no strikes. Boswell played this past summer for the Hoptown Hoppers, he and Gabe Eddington. A couple of hoppers in the Ohio Valley League. There's a breaking pitch. Black had to turn away from, but it sailed right over the plate. Boswell got the start against Dyersburg, went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. 2 of those were earned. There's the exact same pitch, maybe a hair higher. In the 13-3 victory back on February 8th, Bos got 4 innings, 4-hit, 2-run baseball, and got the victory. That was number 500 for Jim McGuire. He's now at 504 after yesterday's victory. 2-2 pitch. Sails away, another breaking pitch. Braden Baker in left, Noah Rice in center, Hudson Blank in right. A.J. Armstrong at third, Tucker Lorenz at short. Elijah Harris playing second base. Easton Denning, the fixture down at first base. J.C. Menendez behind the plate, catching the high breaking pitch. And for the second straight game, Caden Black walks to start the game. And he scored the only run of the game yesterday for Pellissippi. That was in the first. He walked. Donovan Mitchell singled. And then after a strikeout, Trace Simmons with Black at third base hit a little tapper down the third base line, and Nick Godsey was able to come over and get the out, but Black scored as that fastball catches the outside corner. Called strike to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell had a single and a double in his first 2 at-bats yesterday. From Memphis, Tennessee, went to Houston High School. Boswell delivers another, like a fastball, but maybe a little bit off of it. And he gets the call on the outside corner. Mitchell hitting .390. Went 2 for 2 in yesterday's game. Also drew a walk and was plunked once. Fastball up. On base all 4 times he came to the plate. Good looking player. Pellissippi State wearing their black pants and black and blue. That's their Brews uniform, I guess. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and Toyota Gallatin scoreboard balls and strikes didn't appear to be working during that. That's Boswell's first strikeout. Brings up Chanel, the top hitter by average in the league. He lost 28 points in an 0 for 4 effort yesterday, though. Had to back away from the inside fastball. 0 for 4 yesterday's game, including a strikeout. Tops with a .486 batting average still. Third as a throw over to first. Stewie all over it. Oh, boy. Look at you earning. You're earning some points now. Nathan Stewart, our director. Connor Cantillo has apparently given up the job, at least for the weekend. Says just for the weekend. He's down there doing something in the dugout, I'm sure. I got to look at that new dugout, though. The new cubbies, the new bat rack, painted. I mean, Dr. Teachy, I know you picked out the colors. I mean, there are the primary colors, of course. Got a little gray there. The runner from first takes off. Breaking pitch called a strike, throw down, not in time. As Black picks up a stolen bag. That's his 11th on the season. He has not been caught. Pellissippi's only been caught once. I mean, the blue cubbies look good in there. The bat rack, it's all spruced up, new roof, new gutter. I'm really happy about the gutters. Swung on and fouled out of play. That kind of turned into my job, was to make sure that downspout was on that old, 1902 gutter that was still hanging on. Big old spikes driven into the top of that roof. It is good looking from up here in the press box. 2-2 pitches high. Kyle, no better place than be at the old ball yard on a Saturday, right? Got his red Vol State shirt, got him a fresh haircut. I mean, that looks good right there. I need one. Full count, Ministries, full count, and a full count first pitch foul ball. 53% of the time in JUCO baseball. If the batter swings after the count becomes full, 53% of the time, he will foul that ball off. I did that stat for 2 years, kept up with it. Full count pitch again, that's outside. Chanel reaches base for the first time in this series. It's 2 walks in the inning. Boswell has had a bout of control issues. That's now 18 walks in his 15 2/3 innings. That leads the club. Breaking pitch sails right in to Trace Simmons. Went to high school right down the road here at Beach High School. Played for the Full Count Rhythm this past summer after his freshman year at Lincoln Memorial University, the Rail Splitters, and now here he is at Pellissippi State in his sophomore year, and he's down in the count 0-2. Trace had a tough day yesterday, did pick up the RBI in the first inning and struck out his last 2 times up. Had a big contingent of Beach Buccaneer players to come and watch him yesterday. 0-2, it's fouled off. That'll get over the maintenance shed and maybe onto Gap Boulevard through the trees. Trace was known as Danny in high school. Fun fact. Was a catcher for the Buccaneers. Runner from second's taken off. There's a ground ball handled by Lorenz. Goes to second for 1 and on to first for an inning-ending do-dat double play. Just what the doctor ordered for Boswell. Hit and run was on. Lorenz had a hot shot right to him, and Simmons is battling a lower body injury, so he's not going to be booking it down. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 runner left aboard. We're heading to the bottom of the first, no score here at Pioneer Field on the campus of Volunteer State Community College.
We're all working in the cloud, but what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Vol State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management. At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
Dead air. Sorry, that was on me. Stewie's over there helping Suggs get the music going. No, it's not your fault. It's all me. We are training here, folks. What kind of training? Army training, sir. Little movie reference. I do that with my broadcast partners in the summer. They know all kinds of movies. I know about 6. And Stripes is one of them. One of my all-time favorite movies. Uh-oh. I hope I don't have music going. That's you, Rev, right? Okay. Big old tall fella out there on the mound. Nathan Reed says he's 6'4", 190 pounds from Arlington High School, Arlington, Tennessee. He will face Braden Baker, Elijah Harris, and Easton Denning here in the bottom of the first. First pitch off speed to Baker. No. Don't worry about it. I got plenty of pins. That just was my favorite that you gave away. It's okay, Stewie. Hey, we're still learning each other's, zing and zang. Zen and non-zen. Popped up. That's out of play. That's a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin foul ball. Baker transfer from Murray State. Leading the club in hitting, 341, playing in his 25th game. All starts. That is strike 3 in there, and Baker's going to go have a seat and think about that pitch. Pretty good-looking pitch with 2 strikes. He leads the club in runs scored with 19, hits with 28, tied with the team lead in home runs and RBIs with Easton Denning, 7 and 20 respectively, as Elijah Harris stands in. He had a couple of knocks yesterday in 4 appearances, scored a couple of runs. First pitch outside the zone for ball 1. Sophomore from Cynthiana, Kentucky, hitting .315. 17 hits, including 3 doubles, 2 long balls. That's a ground ball to third, and we saw yesterday Connor Clark, pretty good player over there for, actually he played right field. It was Pendergrass that was the third baseman yesterday. Pendergrass not in the lineup. He sure played an excellent third base, though. 2 out, nobody on. So Connor Clark must be there. Braden Baker, who can play outfield or infield. Easton Denning is in scoring position when he steps in the box. Looks at a called strike. He's got his undercover gloves on. Can't see his hands. Highlighter yellow elbow, sleeve, and he likes everybody to notice his hands. But he's fashionable. He's like Dr. T. You know he's around. Dr. T's got her blue sparkly shoes on. You say you had some green ones just like it this morning for the Shamrock run, or? Oh, okay. Green sparkles on your face. You were the starter for the Shamrock. It was a 5K and a 10K? Okay. 1-2 pitch. That is lined into Trace Simmons, and that's the second broken aluminum bat here in probably the last 10 days that we've seen. We might need to increase the bat budget here at Vol State. Maybe, I don't know where we're going to take it from. Probably the public address announcers pay is what we're going to probably do. What a 1-2-3 inning as Vol State goes down in order. We're through one, scheduled for 7 here in game 1.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
And there you go. We are back. No score here in game 1 of the doubleheader. Dyersburg State playing Chat State again up in Chattanooga. Let's do a check on them. See what the score is. Chat is leading 3-1. Come on, folks. There's more people watching Chattanooga State, listening to those student announcers, and we only have 27 people watching us here. Let's go. Call your friends and your neighbors. Got to get on the broadcast here. And another breaking pitch to start Mackay Derry off is Owen Boswell. Derry 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. Chopper 2 short. Lorenz going to have a tough play, and he makes it. A little bit short on the throw, but he made sure it was accurate. Denning at 6'3" has a long stretch. Derry is retired. The lead off the second. Kyle tosses it, who's sitting right next to me. He added in. Oh, now we're down to 16. What happened, Kyle? You got rid of a whole bunch of people. I made some people mad, I guess. Maybe they're all here. That's what it is. They're watching the softball team playing Motlow today. Is that who they're playing? They're at Cleveland State. That's where they're at. So Roan and then Cleveland State for the ladies. They did beat Roan both games yesterday and took over, I believe, sole possession of first place for the Lady Pioneers. 1-2 pitch is grounded foul by Foster Wisman. On the roster, it says William. But we got our best investigator out on that. Learned that his first name is Foster. From Shelbyville, Kentucky is what it says. I wonder if that's wrong. Lifted, shallow left field. Baker in and Lorenz out. Baker makes a sliding catch. He got a little grass stain on those shiny white uniforms for out number 2. That looked like a little chip shot, golf shot by Wisman. He went 0 for 3 in yesterday's contest as well. Now Connor Clark, 0 for 2 with a walk, stands in. Clark, 6'1", 170 pounds, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Carnes High School, just outside of Knoxville. He fouls the first pitch he sees. Boswell going for a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the second. Pioneers tied the game in the bottom of the second in yesterday's contest after giving up the run in the top of the first. Scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 2 in the fourth to go up 4-1. And then a touchdown and an extra point in the bottom of the 7th to walk it off. Changeup swung on and missed for a Game 1 victory. Wearing their weekend powder blue tops and white bottoms today. Another changeup, it appeared. And a full count Ministries, full count. Nobody on, 2 out. On deck, Hunter Reeb, the catcher, who does not have his shin guards on. He is expecting Clark to get on base. That's a confident catcher right there. Most of the time you don't see that. Most of the time catchers they want to go ahead and keep the shin guards on. They can toss those off. You know what? He's got the right one on. He's got a left shin pad on his front, but I think he's got his right shin guard on. 2-2 pitch is high and away. Not by much, as Boswell thought he had to strike out, and the former Fulton Railroader A.J. Armstrong down at third base. He started a couple steps toward the dugout. Full count rhythm. Nope, full count Ministries. Full count is outside. Third walk of the game is Boswell trying to be a little bit too fine there. Walks Clark, and that will bring up Reeb. Quickly takes the right shin guard off. You know, I think they'd probably let you go to the plate with that shin guard on, but it's not advisable. Definitely not fun to run it, I'll tell you that. First pitch catches the inside corner. Stewie, did you ever do some catching? Did you? 3 catchers at one time. I bet that was a sight. Bradley Pippin, Jonathan Stewart swung on and fouled out of play. 2 Vol State catchers. 10U. 1 pitcher, 3 catchers. That way to make sure to keep the ball from the backstop. I mean, a 10U team and you got 3 catchers. That's pretty stout right there. It's like a hockey team having a bunch. Cal, you're from hockey territory up there. Did you ever play any hockey? No? Just a baseball player? No. JUCO college baseball player, Kyle Tossenson. Did you ever catch? No. Swing and a miss on the 1-2, and Boswell gets the strikeout, his second of the ball game. Strands a runner, and we will head to the bottom of the 2nd, looking for some runs.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. That's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Go see my buddy Wayne Hobdy like I did this morning. Wayne Hobdy's a salesman over there, and I just took a brand new 2026 Tundra Platinum back after test driving that yesterday. Took it to the house, went, picked up my wife. We went and drove, got groceries, or pickup order from Kroger, and then we drove around the block a little bit. And then my wife said, well, what about that 1794 that's up there? I said, you think they got little nicer plush seats than this one does? I said, my salesman says they don't. So we're going to go back up there after the doubleheader today and put her sweet Fanny in one of those saddle brown seats in the 1794. Kyle, it's got some bells and whistles on that thing now. Let me just tell you. Now, it costs almost as much as my first house, but, you can't hide money, Kyle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this broadcasting gig right here, top dollar. Top dollar. Hudson Blank, been one of the top hitters for the Pioneers. Will lead off the second. Started to go after a fastball outside, but it's called a strike. He did not offer. Hudson Blank 3 for 4 in yesterday's game, a double, and chops this one to third. Jumping high, Connor Clark, and a yard sale down there on the way to first base. Hudson Blank loses some equipment, but nice play down there by Clark to throw out Blank, who runs well. The first 4 have been retired by Nathan Reed. It brings up A.J. Armstrong, hit a big 2-run home run in yesterday's game, the 7-run 7th. A.J. 2 for 4, scored 3 runs, drove in 2 runs. A.J. lets that slider go by. Reed starting his 6th game. On 1 pitch, misses low and away. Two and a third innings, just a tick below Cooper Jones, who will start game 2. Armstrong, they're going to check down with Johnny Lowry, the base umpire, who says no, he did not go. AJ leads the club in walks. He's got 16 of them. Playing in his 19th game, and he has just one high and deep to left field. Back goes Caden Chanel. He's still going back, and he's going to watch that one get out of here. A.J. Armstrong's had his Wheaties this weekend. How about that? Jack and Sharon and Paul and Nana in Woodbury. His family, he likes wearing those work gloves when he comes to work. A solo shot to give the Pioneers a 1-0 lead. It's second home run in Dude celebration for A.J. Wind blowing out a little bit to left center field. But that one right there was well struck. Noah Rice takes a hack at the first pitch he sees from Reed. Comes up empty. That's the 4th home run off of Nathan Reed. And the 31st off of Pellissippi State pitching. First hit of the ball game is the first run. That's the Framework Athletics' first run of the game as Reed comes back to get Rice swinging. That's his 2nd strikeout. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd. Brings up Gabe Eddington, who was not credited with the save in yesterday's game on the box score, but I'm lobbying for it. He was 2nd pitcher on for Nick Gotze when he came into the game in the top of the 7th. Score was 4-1. It's not his fault that the game ended in the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses as after the home run, Reed has delivered 5 pitches, and all 5 are strikes. AJ might have made him mad. Chopper slowly hit to short. Black will throw an absolute seed to Trace Simmons to retire Eddington. All State scores 1 on the 5th home run of the year by A.J. Armstrong and lead 1-0 as we head to the 3rd.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit fallstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Ball State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit fallstate.edu to learn more.
Tim Reese, Nathan Stewart, and a host of Ball State fans, including Revan Suggs on the PA, RJ Moore, Ricardo Jr., former Beach Buccaneer. Also, Dr. T probably doesn't know this, RJ. He was a Little League World Series participant. Right there, RJ Moore. Played for the Goodlettsville Little League. Right-hander. 9-1-2 due up for Pellissippi State. Here in the top of the third, Max Rayenberg getting his first at-bat. Looks at that slow breaking pitch in there for a called strike. Common spelling of Rayenberg, by the way, just in case you were scoring at home. 5'11", says 179. I'm rounding up to 180. Ground ball to Armstrong, and that's going to get off of his arm. And Rayenberg's thinking about second. Baker bare hands. His throw is not in time. See how that scored, and it's quickly scored an error. So at E5 to allow Rayenberg get all the way to second base. Rayenberg from Centennial High School, just south of Nashville and Franklin. Sophomore, it's outfielder and a pitcher. See how many appearances he has on the mound. 1. Top of the lineup, Caden Black. Walked, stole second, but was stranded there in the first. Breaking pitch. It's fouled back. New batting cages will be erected here in the, actually, I don't know if it's 2 or 1. One big one they're finishing up the cage at the softball complex, the Nichols softball complex. It's in the dirt. Menendez is going to try to get to it, but not in time before Weinberg moves over to third on the wild pitch. So now nobody out and a runner at third. That's the tying run. Two ball, one strike count to the leadoff batter, shortstop Caden Black from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. 5'8", 180. Boswell starts his last 2 appearances, 4 innings each. Columbia State a win and no decision against Dyersburg, and he's just walked Black for the second time. Let's see if Trevor Mutzi comes out of the dugout. Second-year pitching coach. He is not. Staying in the dugout. Runners now at the corners. Middle infield will play a double play depth. They've already turned 1 double play. At this point would give up a run for 2 outs. But I don't know how long Caden Black's going to stand there at first base. Boswell does not throw over. The fastball's high and away. Black does not go, and that pitch apparently lands just down, and J.C. Menendez, a redshirt sophomore from Miami, Florida, will go out. Have a conversation with Boswell, try to get him focused on throwing strikes, not worrying so much about Black taking off. This is game 1 of 2 here at Vol State to finish up the series. Vol State got game 1 victory yesterday. Dyersburg is at Chat State. Roan State leading Walters in the bottom of the 5th. At Walters State, there's a throw over. Black back in time. Yesterday, Roan had a lead over Walters late in that game. Cleveland State early. Jackson leads 3-2. Runner taking off. Pitch is a ball thrown down. Gets by Lorenz, but Harris is there to back up the play. Second stolen base for Black. Weinberg stays at third. Now, runners at second and third. An error and a walk. Wild pitch and a stolen base. Have Pellissippi State good position here to at least tie or take the lead. There's a 3-0 pitch right down the can, taken for a strike by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell struck out his first time to the plate. Boswell needs another one. He's going to have to throw 2 pitches to get it. Instead, he throws ball 4. The 5th walk. Let's go ahead and show camera 8 there. See who's loosening. Brady Davis, sophomore from Clarksville, Tennessee, getting loosened up. Nobody out, bases loaded for Pellissippi here in the top of the 3rd. Caden Chanel, the leading hitter in the conference. Aggressive on the first pitch, thinking that Boswell wants to come in and not get behind. He's fouls that one off the brick fencing just past the third base dugout. The Hardin Valley Academy, 6 foot, 175 pounds. Fastball is up, and Menendez has to get on his tippy knees to haul that one in. Gumby arm that one, keep it from the backstop. Boswell struggling in his 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Chanel looks like he's a little antsy. Wants to get the bat on the baseball. That might have been a little bit up in the zone. Chanel, 5 home runs, 33 RBIs. 33 RBIs, 5th in the conference. And he has just struck out with bases loaded and nobody on. That is the 3rd strikeout for Boswell. Out number 1, a double play gets you out of the inning. Trace Simmons already grounded in to a double play. 6'1", 205 pounds, a criminal justice major over at Pellissippi State, the son of Keith and Amy Simmons. It's at ball 1. Brother to Kaylee, Paul and Ma in Shannon, Mississippi. Papa and Mimi in Hendersonville. They probably have listened to me broadcast Trace Simmons for the Full Count Rhythm last year. He hit 346 for LMU. Looks at a breaking pitch that nips the strike zone. The Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard operator was anticipating that being called a ball. He already put 2-0 on there as Trace is going to take an official timeout. And Larry Barrett, our home plate umpire, he has to note that. Pulls out his journal, his handy-dandy notebook, just like on Blue's Clues. Writes it in there, Trace Simmons with an offensive timeout. Yes, I've watched Blue's Clues. My youngest, good night, she's got a birthday coming up in 5 days. 29, my baby. 2-1 pitch, that's in there for a called strike. Today would have been my mother's 101st birthday, March the 14th. My twin brother posted in the Reese family text, reminding everybody of that fact. One of my sisters said, yeah, it's also Pi Day. 2-2 pitch is high, and we'll have a full count Ministries full count to Trace Simmons with the bases loaded, 1 out. Boswell 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. He might be his last batter, regardless. See what Simmons does with this full count pitch. We will have a full count Ministries verse of the game after each game today. And the pitch, breaking pitch, that's a full count first pitch. Foul ball. He went with the breaking pitch, Stewie. Is that your guess? What's he going with now? Going to come right back with it? If he goes fastball, it may go out of the yard. Full count pitch. He goes breaking pitch, and it stays high. Simmons picks up another RBI without the aid of a hit, and that'll bring up Makai Derry. 6 walks as Weinberg, an unearned run, comes in to tie this game. Whoever's running the scoreboard down there is very reluctant to put that up there. Derry hit a sharp ground ball to short, and he hits a sharp foul ground ball down the third base line. That's Aiden Bird coming out of the bullpen to pick that one up. Was that Vicky White's grandson right there? Is that who I got that email from? Says she knows. She's an FOW. There's another sharp ground ball. Lorenz is second for 1. Harris on to first for another inning-ending do-dat double play, much to the delight of Dr. T, and just what the doctor ordered for Boswell. So another 6-4-3 inning-ending double play gets us to the bottom of the third, but we're all tied up. An unearned run, no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left aboard. We're into the bottom of the third, all tied up.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
We are back. Tucker Lorenz, J.C. Menendez, and Braden Baker to face Nathan Reed, the 6'4" right-hander. Like a change up there to start off Lorenz from Loudon, Tennessee. Tucker 0 for 2 in yesterday's game, did score a run, drove in a run on a bases-loaded walk. He walked twice, including in front of Bradley Pippin yesterday, before Pip's 3-run home run that walked us off. 2-0 pitch, whispers at the outside corner for strike one. Two one. Same spot or pretty close. This one not close enough. Called a ball, 3 balls and a strike. Paul checked in from Woodbury, said he and Nana were just about ready to call a yard card as a big swing and a miss on a changeup by Reed. By Lorenz brings us to a full count, Ministries full count. Thank you to Ken Craddock, who's always listening in, and he is a frequent emailer to the show. Another swing and a miss on the changeup as Reed picks up his 3rd strikeout. Now Juan Carlos Menendez stands in. More widely known as JC, getting his 8th start of the year, 9th appearance. Looks at a first pitch strike. JC 3 hits on the year, 2 of those are doubles. Driven in a couple of runs as well. If he drives a run in here, he's going to hit one out of the yard. That's lifted out to right field, not deep enough to get out. Rayenberg hauls that one in for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, Braden Baker struck out looking in his first plate appearance. Baker from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Eagleville High School. He was a 2-time TBCA Mr. Baseball Award winner. He swings at the first pitch and skies this one into center field. Donovan Mitchell waiting and catching for a 1-2-3 inning for Nathan Reed. We are 3 innings into this 7-inning contest. Locked in a 1-1 tie. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy. Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
And it's not Brady Davis. It is Jake Truitt, 6'4", 180-pound right-hander from Madison, Tennessee, attended Goodpasture Christian High School. After 1 semester at East Tennessee State University, he's a finance major. Brent and Kathy Truitt are his parents. He's got a papa in Nashville, and he is on in relief of Owen Boswell. Boswell goes 3 innings, does not allow a hit. 1 run, it was unearned, walked 6, struck out 3. Did not plunk a batter, and faced 14 in his start. Truitt on for his 5th appearance of the year. It's his 3rd in relief. 10 innings of work, has 9 strikeouts. He's also had some issues with control during his appearances. He'll face 6, 7, and 8 in the Pellissippi lineup. Foster Wisman, who the international sign of I don't agree with that call. Lowers his head, shakes it, steps out. Now he's back in there. Tapper foul. And he's down in the count 0-2. So Boswell get a no decision. It is Jake Truitt's game now as the pitcher of record. The 0-2. Just a bit outside. Tried to catch the corner and missed. Two big double play balls for the Pioneers to get them out of big trouble. Line down the right field line, but it will curl foul into the bullpen. Truitt delivers. It's fouled back off the screen. John Decker here with his long lens camera again. Takes some great pictures. Tennessee Baseball Report, I believe, is the name of his website. Swing and a miss on a changeup, I guess. What do you call it? Splitter. And that is a strikeout for Jake Truitt. Still looking for a strikeout sponsor. Efforting. If you have a business and you would like to support Vol State Baseball, send me an email at treesports@gmail.com. I will get you hooked up. Popped up on the right side to see if it's going to stay in play. Denning over to the dugout, still coming, comes in to make the catch in the grassy area. As Clark, a short time in the batter's box. That exact reason is why I never swung at the first pitch. I didn't have confidence that I was going to get a hit on the first pitch. And I wanted to be up at the plate so much. Now, if I swung at the first pitch and got out, I'd have to wait 8 more batters before I got to hit again. Hunter Reeves struck out to end the second. Stands in. Chopper to short. Lorenz charges, gloves, throws on the run. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Jake Truitt in relief of Owen Boswell. And the score remains 1-1. We are headed to the bottom of the fourth.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Vol State.
We're back on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Big money expended for the Vol State Sports Network, and apparently it's going to get better. Dr. T, telling you, she sees a need, she fills it. I mean, nobody had a better basketball broadcast this year. No chance. There's no, I mean, how many cameras A.J. Fawson had going there? We had 4 camera operators, at least 2 other cameras that were stationary. We had a Vol State student that was operating a joystick on moving those cameras around. We also had a camera that was pointing at the broadcasters that we would use. At the beginning of the game, halftime, we had wireless mic. We interviewed coaches, players after the awards. Tell you, A.J. Fawson, when he got here, I don't think that was any in his job description. You might have put it in his job description now. Visiting, if you're not sure, Dr. Wendy Tossinson, the president of Vol State, is an extremely avid sports fan as Harris squares around to bunt, but Reed's pitch came right at him. He had to make a business decision there. Got out of the way, but Dr. T is visiting, as she often does, here in the press box. We have a seat for her. Try to clean it off on a regular basis. She's wearing some white pants here, so we don't want her walking out and, I tell people not to put their shoes up on that chair. 1-1 pitch, drilled over the leaping third baseman into left field. Harris rounds first, but he will retreat with a leadoff single. Bring up Easton Denning. That's the second hit of the game for Vol State. First hit was the first run. That's A.J. Armstrong. Hit his 5th home run of the year. Denning has 7 big flies. It might have been number 8 if he had taken a hack at it. So his dad, I believe, is here. I believe that's who I saw here at the game. Throw over to first, Harris back. Easton is a pre-health professions major from McMinnville, Tennessee. He's one of those smart guys. Terry, his dad, is a pharmacist. His mother, Sierra Denning. Easton, the oldest of 4, is a changeup, misses high and away. Ruby, Willa, and Lawson are his younger brother and brothers and sister. Pappy and Nani, Papa and Grana, they're in McMinnville. Stacy and Gigi hang out in Dunlap, Tennessee. Denning is not an offer at that high fastball. Now 3 ball, nope, 2 balls and 1 strike. That's what you got, Stewie. You must have somebody being trained on that Toyota Gallatin scoreboard. Who? We're going to go ahead and throw a name out there, Reb. Who is it? You think it's Foster again? That's about the 4th game he's been on it. How long does it take to do balls and strikes on a scoreboard? Come on, man. Is he gonna? We're gonna redshirt him on the scoreboard. Never heard of anybody being redshirted on the scoreboard. That is a pretty scoreboard out there, though. Popped up and out of play at Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. That one right there, though, is headed toward Toyota of Gallatin, located right across the street at 1435 Nashville Pike. Jake Thompson, the guy you see on that commercial, he's the general sales manager. He's trying to get my used Tundra so he can sell it again for the 3rd time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a tapper down the third base line. He goes foul. I bought that Tundra 5.5 years ago over there at that place, and he said he sold it to a guy up in Macon County a year before that, and that was right there at COVID, and that man passed away from COVID. His wife brought the car back. I think she brought it back, the vehicle back the day I saw it. A good vehicle for me, and now I'm ready to upgrade, spend my kid's inheritance, throw over to first. Runner's back. They don't need my money. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Denning at the plate. He went opposite way yesterday in his double right down that left field line. Chanel in left field is playing him like a right-handed pull hitter. He is playing deep and over toward the line. Center fielder Donovan Mitchell is also shaded to left center field. Max Rayenberg, the right fielder, is playing straightaway in right. And he's not playing as deep as I would have thought. Runner started to go. That is hitting shallow right field. Randberg coming on. He's going to make the catch. Denning got jammed on that pitch. So Randberg must have known something. Denning now 0 for 2. I'll bring up Hudson Blank. He's been a consistent hitter all year and clutch. Hudson hitting .333 coming into today's game. Runner at first. Harris. Throw over. Closer play right there. Gabe Jennings, the first base coach, volunteer assistant coach in his first year, watching the play. Jim McGuire, of course, coaching down at third base. Blank moves the moneymaker out of the way. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to get hit in the jaw by a fastball. Throw over. Braden Baker's been hit 6 times this year so far. It's almost a third of the hit by pitches. Another quick one, and Pellissippi State's bench trying to influence Johnny Lowry, the base umpire, but he's a veteran umpire. You're going to have to do a whole lot more than that to influence him. $5 might do it, though. No, I'm just kidding. Another throw over. 14 years. Told me yesterday 3 deployments, a couple to Iraq and 1 to Afghanistan. He's been in it. Drilled down the right field line, but it will go foul. Not sure how long he spent in the war zone. I volunteered and went for 4 months. And it's no joke. You have to wear a helmet, a bulletproof vest, and ride in an armored tank just to go 8 miles down the road. They live a little bit different in other countries than we do here in the United States. That's 1-1 right over the plate. So life is a lot different here in the United States, for sure. Another throw over is Reed trying to keep Harris safe or close to the base. Still thinking about being in a hard-top building in a war zone. Safe. 1-2 pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss on a high fastball, throw down, and Harris is under the tag. I'm telling you, Reap's got an arm that throws a straight ball down there to second base. Blank strikes out for out number 2. It's the 4th strikeout by Reed. For some reason he throws a baseball out toward his home dugout. I think those are Ball State's baseballs, right? The theme from Star Wars. You may be wondering why he's known. His name is Anakin Jack Armstrong, and that's Darth Vader's name. The Anakin part. I don't know about the Jack or the Armstrong. He lined one out of here to left. Paul, you got a yard card again? Let's see if Paul is claiming yard card. Aaron Higgins has checked in. He's listening in on the Ball State Sports Network. 1-0 pitch. Drilled in the left field line. Foul. Just hooked that one. Ball State scored 1 in the second on Armstrong's home run. Pellissippi scored an unearned run in the top of the 3rd. We are tied up 1-1. Pioneers trying to take the lead with 2 outs. Harris down at second after a stolen bag. led off the inning with a hit. That ball's drilled well to left field. Back goes Chanel. A.J. Armstrong has just done it again. Paul, I hope you called your card. A.J. Armstrong is hot. 2-run bomb gives the Pioneers a 2-run lead. A.J. is getting familiar with the left field parking lot. That's his 6th of the year. Now Noah Rice will step to the plate. There for a called strike. Reed delivers strikes after giving up home runs to Armstrong. Struck out Rice on 3 pitches. Does not offer at that pitch down low. 2 hits in the inning, a leadoff single by Harris, and a 2-run shot by Armstrong. AJ, you know what AJ's got? He's got 3 home runs in his last 3 at-bats. 1-2 pitch. Just now noticed that he hit his last at-bat. You know, I've seen that one other time, 3 home run, but that was in 1 game. I don't know that he did it in 3 straight at-bats. Did he change up, gets Rice. Gage Hoover did hit 3 home runs in a game. 5th strikeout for Reed. Ball State takes the lead, 2 runs, 2 hits in the inning, no errors, nobody left aboard. Ball State leads 3-1 as we head to the top of the 5th. It's a 7-inning game.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code the market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count? This is us. This is Ball State.
Dr. Tossenson, the president of Ball State, up in the press box visiting with us. He doesn't have a headset on, but you can hear when good things happen for Ball State for sure. She showed me a picture of the crew that was up early this morning at the Shamrock 5K in Gallatin. Ball State, one of the sponsors of the race. They were wearing their green, getting ready for the big holiday on the 17th. Jake Truitt now the pitcher of record out to start the 5th inning. 9-1-2, due up again. Brandenburg led off as heads up. Oh my goodness, did that get somebody? That bat out of Brandenburg's hands. Jim McGuire out of the dugout. I'm not sure if that got anybody or not. As Larry Barrett's going to check the bat. Our world trainer Justin McKinney down there talking to Kyle Tossenson, but Brad Swope, who is the trainer now, maybe they're pointing to the top of the dugout. Man, that was we just need a little facade work now. 1-1 pitch. Rayenberg looks at a called strike. He had a hard ground ball that took a hop on A.J. Armstrong at third and came up off of, I think, the heel of his glove, carried him into left field. Rayenberg got all the way to second, ended up coming into score on a walk. 1-2 pitch. That's outside. If you want to join the show, you can do like Ken Craddock, Aaron Higgins. Yesterday we had Gina Lester, Vicky White. Dozens over the year have checked in on the email. I don't solicit you. I'm not going to send you any requests for money. We'll just give you a shout out, and you can be for the Pellissippi State Panthers as well. If I'm mispronouncing a name or you've got a little tidbit of information you want to pass on, send an email to treesports@gmail.com. Rayenberg's lifted one as Noah Rice is going to watch that one sail out of here. Rayenberg's going to go back and touch first base. Apparently, that's important in a home run trot. Lead-off home run by Rayenberg. Wind picking up just a little bit, not like it was yesterday, but you don't see a whole lot of balls go over that batter's eye in center field. It's 380 to the base of it, but that's pretty high batter's eye, and that is Rayenberg's first home run of the year. RBI number 5 as Black squares around the bunt, pulls the bat back on a pitch called a strike. All-State leads 3-2. That's the first hit of the game for the Panthers. Black has walked both times he's come to the plate. Been stranded at second, stranded at third. The 2-1, grounded to the right side. Harris charges, bobbles, throws it away. That'll be an E4 to allow Black to reach. Second error of the game for Vol State. Not sure if Elijah just lost concentration once he thought he had the glove in, or the ball in the glove. Donovan Mitchell, 0 for 1. Looks at ball one. There's a called strike. Added a little bit more room to that camera that shows right field. Check swing in there for a called strike. So you can see a little more of foul territory there. Originally, I didn't like that pole being in the shot, but just figured I'd rather see a little bit more of the right field. Ball and 2 strikes. No outs. Ground ball to the hole. It is backhanded, but it's going to be a tough play. I don't think Lorenz is going to make that play. I'm going to guess that's going to be shown as a hit. It will be an infield hit for Mitchell. Hit into the hole. Lorenz would have had a tough time throwing Mitchell out. Down to second base goes Black. He runs well, so probably not going to be able to get him at second either, as Trevor Mutzi will come out, have a conversation with Jake Truitt. Got some activity again down in the bullpen. Brady Davis, old rubber man band down there, the sophomore. Davis leads the club in appearances. He has 10, all in relief. He also leads the club in wins. He has 3 in his 14 in the third innings. Third on the club in strikeouts. Trent Miller has 20. Nick Godsey, 34 strikeouts after his 7 strikeout effort yesterday. That's 6th in the conference. Caden Chanel at the plate. You're playing with fire now. This young man is having a fantastic spring so far, but he is struggling here at Vol State. Hate to keep seeing him come up, though, as with runners in scoring position, check swing on the breaking pitch. He fouls it off. Former Vol State player Brody Prairie. Probably going to get in the game 3. He's a left-handed hitter. Probably see him in the outfield. Former Rossview Hawk, teammate of Drew Moorhead. 0-2 pitch. Stays inside. Chanel able to hold up. Chanel had a 21-game hitting streak broken yesterday. 1-2 pitch popped up on the left side. Lorenz over. Somebody needs to get on third base. Lorenz makes the catch. A.J. Armstrong, the third baseman, does listen to the broadcast, and he comes over to handle the bag. That's the first out of the inning. Could it happen for the third time in 5 innings? Who's got a inning-ending double play card? Trace Simmons comes to the plate. 1 run already in on a solo home run by Rayenberg. Then an error and a single, infield single. Trace looks at a called strike. Looking back at Chanel's game log. Played in every game, and there's only 2 games he hadn't gotten a hit in. Yesterday in game 1, I stopped there by JC to keep runners at first and second. And the second game of the year at Gaston College. So Chanel playing in his 25th game. It is the 25th game for Pellissippi State. He's gotten hits 22 of the 24. Simmons now has a 2-1 count. Trace has power. Keep that ball down. There's a ground ball to third. Armstrong steps on the base, and there it is. Another inning-ending do-dat double play. Just what the doctor ordered. A 5-3 double play, the third turned of the day for the Pioneers. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 1 runner left aboard. We're going to keep it right here, as this is our Allie Cassidy Brick and Stone Alumni Spotlight. Thanks to Allie Cassidy Brick and Stone for donating a pallet of brick pavers for our alumni patio. Coach Bobby Hudson, the athletic director here, says he's got 10 names now and $100 from each to order the next load of bricks that will include your son or your grandson, your nephew, your friend, your neighbor's name, a Vol State baseball player who's finishing up his career this year. Put his name, the years that he played, and the positions he played, and I'll have the pleasure of installing that brick will replace the empty brick paver and install the new one with the name, just like we did for Jonathan Allison, former outfielder at Ball State. He played at Davidson Academy, and he happens to be the son of a college teammate of mine, Mark Allison. If you've heard of Allison Pools, that is Jonathan Allison and the Allison family. Jonathan played 2011 and 2013, played outfield here for Ball State. So Lex Falsoni came here yesterday looking for his, and it's in that group of 10 as we get a break, as you get 10 bricks ordered. So I think Ben Suggs, he's got the order form. Paul is, or I know James Dennings got one for Easton. I believe I sent Paul one of the sheets that you need. If you would like more information about it, send me an email and I will get you the form to fill out and mail to Athletic Director Bobby Hudson, along with a $100 check or money order, or not sure if he Venmos or not, but we can make it happen. We thank Allie Cassidy, Brick and Stone, for their support of Vol State baseball. First pitch swinging, Gabe Eddington fouls that pitch down the third base line. Nathan Reed out for his fifth inning of work. Giving up 3 runs there earned on 3 hits. 5 strikeouts. Currently on the negative side of the decision. Comes in with a 1-1 record. He keeps on throwing baseballs over to the visitors' dugout. I'm not really sure why that's happening. Is that how Pellissippi State increases their batting practice bag? We'll steal game balls from the opposing team. That's off the end of the bat. Eddington had to look to see where that one was. Now the ball gets thrown back over. Tyler Zeligman, our ball boy today. 1-2 pitch. That's drilled to deep left field. Eddington with the bat flip. He's going to watch that one sail out of here. Solo home run for Gabe Eddington. He knew that off the bat. Eddington picks up his first long ball of the year, 3rd home run of the game. And Eddington, a two-way player, he's going to get up in the air. Gabe, a 5'9", 160-pound former Indian at Montgomery Central High School, the son of Michael and Jennifer Eddington, brother to Holly and Dylan. As first pitch swinging is Tucker Lorenz. That's down a right field line. Over is Max Rayenberg. He makes the catch for at number 1. It's in foul territory, probably out of your view. Eddington came in hitting .235. That was his 5th hit of the year. A double, now a home run. J.C. Menendez stands in with nobody on, a 1 out. He flew out to right field. Now, don't give me this business. You guys were going to be calling your yard cards right there. He said you might, huh? Okay, but you didn't. How about right now with Juan Carlos? Oh, he fists one out to right field. That will be a diving catch by Makai Derry. Nice play there as he falls into the lush grass out there. Soft line drive for out number 2. Mendez now 0 for 2, brings Braden Baker to the plate. He's a good call for a yard card. State with Eddington's home run got the run back that they gave up in the top of the inning. Somebody calling the yard? Revan Suggs. Don't call me Kevin. Name starts with an R. R. Revan Suggs. He's out with an injury. Drilled in the left field. That's down for a base hit. I mean, 2 hops right to Chanel. Baker will round the bag at first. He's now 1 for 3. Brings up Elijah Harris. 2 hits in the inning. 5 for the game. Dressbox getting into Elijah Harris's walk-up song. Nathan Stewart's got his hands up in the air. I'm kind of bobbing and weaving on my chairs. He's squaring around the bunt, tried to pick up a base hit. Connor Clark was ready down there at third base. Big gap in left center field as Mitchell playing straight away. Chanel shading the line. Harris holds up on the slider. A.J. Armstrong has 2 home runs, a solo shot in the second, a 2-run homer in the fourth. Hits by Baker, Harris, and a home run by Eddington. His first of the year, throw over to first. Baker back in time. He was caught stealing in yesterday's game by Reeb. Might be thinking about that now, but Baker's an aggressive runner. He doesn't mind a takeoff. Harris with a JV cut there. He was looking for number 3 of the year. Ball State now with 33 home runs on the season. Popped up on the left side. Caden Black with his hand up, shielding the sun. He's going to make the catch for the final out of the 5th, but the Pioneers add an insurance run. That's what we need. We need an insurance company to support Vol State right there with insurance runs in the latter part of the game. Vol State leads 4-2 as we will head to the 6th.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
Jake Truitt still on the mound for the Pioneers. He will face Mackay Derry, Foster Wisman, and Connor Clark if Sean Hughes, the second-year coach, decides. That's who he wants to send up. Coach Hughes used to be the head coach of BC Athletics, Brett Carroll Academy, who Vol State played earlier this year. And BC Athletics, a post-grad team that operates out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Brett Carroll, a former MTSU Blue Raider when Jim McGuire was there. If you're not familiar, Jim McGuire was 26 years with MTSU, 20 as an assistant coach with Steve Peterson. And then after Coach Pete retired, Jim was the head coach at Middle in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And out of coaching for 3 years, and after Ryan Hunt moved on to Cumberland, athletic director Bobby Hudson did a very smart thing and hired Jim McGuire as the new coach, the 7th coach in Vol State history. This is his 5th year. Kai Derry, the second baseman, looks at a called strike. 6'2", 200 pounds. He's from Knoxville, Tennessee, more specifically Clinton. And a breaking pitch gets across the inside corner. Played his baseball and got his high school degree at Grace Christian Academy. He is a freshman. A 1-2. Ground ball right back up the middle. That's a leadoff base hit. Derry hit 2 ground balls to the shortstop, resulting in 3 outs in his first 2 plate appearances. Gets the single to go 1 for 6. Derry came in hitting .303, so that will stay about the same. That's his 21st hit of the year. He's got 5 doubles, a home run, 15 RBIs. As Foster Wisman stands in. He looks at it, first pitch, and he grounds one right by A.J. Armstrong down at third. And the first 2 have reached is Foster Wisman with a double. Not hit especially hard, but between the bag and A.J. is now Pellissippi with 4 hits in the game. They came in hitting .316. Connor Clark 0 for 1 with a walk, stands in. Pioneers have been here before. Runner is second and third, nobody out. That happened in the 3rd inning. Then it was bases loaded, nobody out. A strikeout, a walk, scored a run, and then a 6-4-3 double play ended it. Pioneers have turned 3 inning-ending double plays here in this game. Wonder if we could pull the Carter Waltz triple play right here. It could happen. Still, anybody got that one in their bag? The triple play card? I mean, you might win a pretty good-sized prize. His was a 1-5-3, but I'm just saying it's a triple play. This could be a 1-5-4. It's not going to be. Line drive. Baker waited back, and his throw to the plate. Not in time. That's going to be an RBI single for Clark. As 3 straight have reached here in the 6th inning. Wisman down at third and Clark at first. That will end the afternoon for Jake Truitt. We'll have a pitching change. It's a Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. We'll be right back. Pioneers, Brady Davis out of the bullpen, the second reliever for Coach McGuire today. 5'11", 165-pound right-hander, sophomore, former Wildcat at Clarksville High School. General Studies major here, the son of Rodney and Ryan Davis, brother to Faith, grandson of Grandpa in Clarksville. And Grammy also hangs out in Clarksville. Brady on for his 11th appearance. That leads the club 14 in the third innings, giving up 13 hits, 16 runs, only 11 of those are earned. He's walked 8, struck out 19, 6.91 ERA, and he's coming into a first and third situation with nobody out. Tying run is on at third. He will face a left-handed pinch hitter, Carson Hoffmeister. Carson Hoffmeister to hit for Hunter Reeb, the catcher, and he looks at a called strike. Throw over to first. Clark back in time. Hoffmeister hitting 192. Limited time. There's a chopper that's going to be over the head of Denning, and it's a fair ball. One run's going to score. Blank reaches, and the throw is going to keep the runner at third base. As a chopper double over the head of Easton Denning by Hoffmeister. Drives in Wisman, and we're all tied up. Clark goes over to third. That brings up the number 9 hole hitter, right fielder Max Rayenberg. That's 4 straight hits for Pellissippi. He hit a solo home run over the batter's eye in center field last time he was up, his first of the year. Infield drawn in. Ground ball to short. Lorenz has it, looks the runner back at third, and Rayenberg is retired. We need Dr. T back in her seat. Good luck charm. There's the first out. She was out conducting, I'm sure, important Vol State business. Or were you talking to Mary Logan? You were actually talking to your daughter on the phone. Wow. What a good guess, huh? Leadoff batter Caden Black. Been on base all 3 times he's come to the plate. Couple walks, reached on an error on a ground ball to second. And he's going to get one in there to get Pellissippi the lead. Blank boots it in right field. Black's going to end up at second. That's going to on Hudson Blank. Third error for Ball State. I think Hudson was trying to get to that one quickly and see if he had a play at the plate. Now Donovan Mitchell at the plate, swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the right side. Pellissippi now leads 6-4. 3 of the runs in this inning charged to Truitt. He finishes 2 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs. They were earned. Did not walk a batter, struck out 1. Faced 11. Mitchell's 1 for 2 in the game. Changeup misses outside. Fifth hit of the inning for the Panthers. Swing and a miss on a slow breaking pitch. Not sure if Mitchell was asking if that was a strike or not. Pretty sure he knew that it was not strike 3. Two. Just inside is Davis with an arm side run fastball there. Pushes Mitchell back, and he'll face a full count Ministries full count. 5 cameras up here we're using, as all 5 of those are full count Ministry cameras. Those cameras right there, when I bought them, were about $250. You want to buy one of those now, they're about $850. Breaking pitch is stroked down the left field line. It's foul. Somebody was leaning over the bullpen fence. Couldn't make the grab. Now Carson Knowles, freshman catcher, will retrieve the baseball. Let's see if he throws that back to the Pellissippi State dugout. Runner from second goes. Ball 4. The throw down is not in time. A.J. Armstrong knocked down on his keister. And the runner is safe with a stolen base. It's Black. Runner's now at the corners. First walk of the game by Davis. Who's getting loose down there? Got Drew Moorhead, former Rossview Hawk in Clarksville. Caden Chanel 0 for 2. Runner is taken off. Throw down, not in time. Pitch called a ball. Mitchell picks up a stolen base. Black has 3 stolen bases in the game. Mitchell now with 1. And runners are at second and third with 1 out. Infield drawn in. Changeup misses down. All-State been pitching out of trouble all game long. 5 runners left on base in the first 5 innings. That breaking pitch nicks the inside corner. Again, Chanel came in leading batting average in the conference, 486. Misses with the changeup. Count Ministries full count. Breaking pitch is high. Chanel draws his second walk. Back-to-back walks given up by Davis, and that will end his afternoon. Jim McGuire out for the baseball. So we'll take another break and have another Summit Concrete call to the bullpen right after this timeout. Summit Concrete call to the bullpen for the Pioneers. Looking for some relief. Call on Drew Moorhead, the 5'11", 195-pound sophomore. Another pitcher from Clarksville. He's from Rossview High School. Right-hander, the son of Jeff and Leishan Moorhead. The grandson of Grandma Loco in Bowling Green. He is on in relief of Brady Davis, who goes 1/3 of an inning. Gives up 2 hits. So far, 1 run, but all 3 runners on base are his responsibility. 2 walks as he faces 5 batters. Moorhead, the 3rd Vol State pitcher here in the 6th, as Pellissippi State has scored 4 runs. And the 9th batter coming to the plate is Trey Simmons. He's 0 for 2, grounded into a couple of double plays and walked with the bases loaded. Moorhead pitching from the stretch, and his first pitch is high. Drew's 5th appearance of the year, all in relief. 6 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs. 3 of those are earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He got a late start as he does get the swing, says the home plate umpire. Simmons shaking his head, does not agree. He thinks he checked his swing. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Moorhead, late start due to injury to begin the season. And 2 balls and a strike to Simmons. So a former Paducah Chief in the summer, pitching to a full count rhythm player. What is that? Is that a splitter or something? Whatever it was off speed, and it had a curve action to it for sure. Simmons was fooled. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moorhead could use a ground ball to a middle infielder or a strikeout. 2-2, and he gets the strikeout. Simmons having a tough game here and not happy about yesterday's 0 for 3 either. So that is the 2nd out of the inning. First strikeout for Moorhead, as Makai Derry, who started this inning off with a single up the middle, comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 out, as Elijah Harris wanted to have a conversation. And again, Larry Barrett pulls out his journal, takes a note. No clues needed here, as Moorhead's already into a stretch, and Larry Barrett just now got his notebook in his pocket. Moorhead a year ago was the saves leader in the TCCAA. Picked up 7 saves in his freshman year. Heads up on the left side. That's foul. He also was 4-0 in decisions. 19 appearances a year ago, 1 start. Struck out 36 batters in 36 1/3 innings. 2 outs. Now on a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Caden Black down at third base. Donovan Mitchell at second. Caden Chanel at first. 5 hits in the inning, 1 error. And now Moorhead's gone about as far as he can go with Derry. A 3 ball, 1 strike count. Moorhead has a sign and delivers. Foul tipped at the plate. Derry took a healthy cut there, just underneath. Owen Boswell got the start, went the first 3 innings, pitched out of trouble in each of those 3. 2 of the 3 had inning-ending double plays with runners on base. Swing and a miss! Down goes Derry as Moorhead comes in and retires both batters he faces on strikeouts, as Pellissippi State strands 3. We'll have a new catcher Figure out who he is for Pellissippi when we return on the Vol State Sports Network.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota of Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Tim Reese, Nathan Stewart directing today's show. As I'm guessing, let's ask right here. Confirmation from Cade McKay, left-hander from Christian Brothers. That is Connor Nelson, the new catcher for Hunter Reed. I need the binos, por favor. First pitch to Denning is inside. I believe we still got Nathan Reed out on the mound. Throwing his 180th pitch. Just kidding. I don't know how many pitches he's thrown. Easton Denning, as a yard card's been played, pops that one up. That might get over to the bistro table. Connor Clark, it won't. He makes the catch on the warning track. And Denning is 0 for 3. Sixth inning of work for Reed as he now has the lead 6-4. It brings up Hudson Blank. He's 0 for 2, which means he is due. Everybody's playing my game. I love that. Hudson a little bit out front of that one. Hit it right off the end of that bat. Hudson up there swinging to try to give the Pioneers a lead here. The problem is there's nobody on base. And when Reed has seen that big aggressive first swing, he's come back changeup and another changeup typically. 0-2 is Blank. Let's see if Reed comes back with another straight change. Does not. Fastball's popped up. New catcher Connor Nelson over and goes all the way to the grass and makes the catch. Route number 2. Anakin Jack Armstrong. He's done something that I have only seen here at Ball State one time. Noah Davis did it. Remember Noah Davis? About 4 years ago, he hit 3 home runs back to back to back. You know what? He might have hit 4. No, he didn't. He hit 3. And nearly hit his 4th, I think. Noah from Hodgenville, Kentucky. Ended up moving on to play Kentucky Wesleyan. A.J. Armstrong's hit 3 home runs in 3 plate appearances, and he's lifted one deep to left. It wouldn't leave the yard, but it one hopped the fence. Foul territory. 5th home run, a solo shot in the 2nd. His 6th was a 2-run shot. In the 4th, guess what he can't do here? He can't hit a 3-run shot. In the 6th. Armstrong hit 2 home runs a year ago. He's got 5. 6 make it. This year, 1 behind team leaders Braden Baker and Easton Denning. Paul going to call yard card again. His grandfather in Woodbury. Ken Craddock. He pops this one up. Another, you're not going to see this either, is 2 pop-ups to a catcher in a row. 1-2-3 inning for Reed. As Ball State goes down meekly in the 6th. We'll go to the 7th. We're scheduled for 7 here. Ball State needs to hold the Panthers.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota of Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
Top of the 7th. Pellissippi scored 4 runs in the top of the 6th, took a 6-4 lead. Drew Moorhead back out for the top of the 7th inning. He'll face 6, 7, and 8. Foster Wisman, Connor Clark, and the new catcher, Connor Nelson. Moorhead with the bases loaded, struck out their 4 and 5 hitters, Trey Simmons and Mackay Derry. He's trying to get the Pioneers back into the home dugout as Wisman takes a healthy cut, comes up empty. Beautiful day for baseball. That is faux show. Popped up Easton Denning looking into the sky with the arms out wide and readjusts his feet to the right a bit and makes the catch. That's out number 1. Been some pop-ups here in the last at-bats. Ball State has popped up 4 straight batters. Wisman has one there as Clark swings and foul tips that one. Connor Clark 1 for 2. He had an RBI single in the 4-run 6th. Denning over to the dugout. And he makes the catch out of our view, so therefore out of your view. But we used our context clues there and determined a good play for Vol State. Now Connor Nelson gets his first AB. Nelson, a 5'10", 165-pound sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee. He went to Christian Academy of Knoxville. Looks at the first pitch in there for a called strike. Nelson playing in his 17th game, hitting .245. He's got a dozen hits. Now down in the count, 0-2. All hits are singles. Nelson played in 33 games a year ago, hit .302 for the Panthers. 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs. Moorhead trying to set him down to get some momentum going into the bottom of the 7th. This is game 1 of 2. Full Count Ministries, full count. And the pitch. It hits him. It's a plunking. Nelson takes one for the team. That's his second hit by pitch of the year. First batter that Moorhead has hit, and that brings up the right fielder, Max Rayenberg. Ground ball base hit into left field. After the first two retired, the next two reach. That's Rayenberg's second hit. He's 2 for 4 in the game. And back to the top of the lineup. Pioneers have not been able to retire Black today. A couple of walks, reached on an error, and drove in 2 runs with a single into right field. Trevor Mutzi will come out and have a confab with Drew Moorhead, sophomore from Clarksville, Tennessee. Nobody warming in the Ball State bullpen. They'll send up in the bottom of the 7th, Noah Rice, Gabe Eddington, and Tucker Lorenz at 6, 7, and 8. There is some action in the Pellissippi State bullpen. Not sure if Reed's going to come back out for the 7th. He does have 1 complete game. And we do not have the luxury of seeing the pitch count here in the game. Left-handed hitting Black. Looks at a pitch that winks at the outside corner. Two outs, 2 on. Meadows Drew Moorhead. Not Drew Meadows, somebody else I know. Getting the benefit of some generous call on the outside corner. He tried to rear back and step on a fastball there, and Black was ready for it. Fouled it straight back. Ian McCord will start game 2 of the doubleheader, the freshman from Davidson Academy. I think he's going to face Jones, a swing and a miss, and that's in the dirt. J.C. Menendez will throw down to first base, and that's a strikeout, the third of the game for Moorhead. And now the Pioneers got to get the sticks going. Need 2 to tie, 3 to win it. Dr. T says 3 is what we need. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 7th.
The Volunteer State has always been home to Pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Ball State.
Ball State finds themselves down, but the 7th inning yesterday was kind to the Pioneers. They scored 7 in the bottom of the 7th to walk off Pellissippi State in a mercy rule. A little different ball game today as Pioneers are down by 2. Reed still on the mound. Nathan Reed trying to get a complete game victory. Going to face Noah Rice, Gabe Eddington, and Tucker Lorenz. Lefty, righty, and a lefty. Reed misses out of the zone with the first couple of offerings Rice looking to put the bat on the ball here for the first time. He struck out twice. But he'll take a walk to bring the tying run to the plate. He's got a 3-ball, no strike count. There's a strike. Taking all the way. See if he's taking on 3-1 as well. Noah, transfer from Belmont University. On the knees, a full count. Ministries full count. Just saw where Casey Alexander, the Belmont basketball player, he got a raise. Heading to Kansas State, making about $3.1 million per year. Line drive, that's in the right center field. Rice on his horse. That could be 3. He is going to drop the anchor there at second. That's a good base running move. Don't need you at third base. We need 2 runs. And Noah Rice now with a do-dat double to lead off the 7th. Let's see if that ends Nathan Reed's outing. Assuming it's a pitching coach, Griff Hughes out. I could be wrong. I don't know, Griff. But Rice, he put a hurting on that baseball. A former Station Camp Bison. Good-looking player, hitting .242 coming in. That's his 4th double of the year. It'd be good to get him his 16th run scored. As Gabe Eddington rode one out of here the last time he came up, could he do his best A.J. Armstrong imitation? Go back-to-back. Eddington not known as a home run hitter. He's about 160 pounds soaking wet, but it's about bat speed. Tying run at the plate is that pitch up. Four runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for Vol State. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors on the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. Eddington swinging at the 1-0. I played for a coach in a situation like this that you took until you got a strike. Of course, I've already told you I never like swinging at the first pitch. Anyway, so I was fine with that. 1-1 pitch. Check swing. That's a swing and bunt. Off the mound is Reed, and he's going to handle Eddington. Rice moves down to third. All-important run is at the plate. Tucker Lorenz 0 for 2, which means he is due. Lorenz came in hitting .242 as well. That was a good number for Noah Rice. Let's see if Lorenz can pick up the RBI and pass it on down. He has 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. Looks at a called strike as Reed gets ahead. I would guess if anybody else gets on base that Pellissippi State would go to the bullpen. Swinging a foul ball. That's a Chick-fil-A of Gallatin foul ball, thanks to Mary and Greg Garrettson, the owners of Chick-fil-A, as my granddaughter Sloan calls Chick-fil-A. She goes, let's go to Chick-fil-A. I think that's a pretty good name, Chick-fil-A. 0-2 pitch is high. Lorenz looking for his first hit of the series. Now's a good time. Turned that one over maybe a little bit. Looked like a little bit taken off of that pitch. Lorenz does not offer. And the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes with J.C. Menendez on deck. Then back to the top of the lineup. Ball State needs 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off. That ball's hit out to the Bobby Hudson Pavilion and just over, where Our athletic director, Bobby Hudson, will grill some burgers from time to time. He loves to grill. He did 5 days of it at the JUCO Conference basketball tournament. I mean, a man's got a sweatshirt that says, I grill and I know things. You know he's a griller. 2-2 pitch. That's off the end of the bats. Could be trouble. Connor Clark gloves and throws a strike to first base. The run does score on the ground out, but Ball State now down to their last out, and a pinch hitter stepping to the plate. One Miami Floridian to another is Jaden Perez will come up. A left-handed hitter come up pinch hit for J.C. Menendez. Jaden getting his first at-bat of the series. Nobody on, 2 outs, 6-5. Perez looks at ball one. Jaden having a tough start to his redshirt freshman year, but no time like the present to get a big hit. Starts to go on a pitch on the inside corner. Called strike. Might be Jaden's first pinch hit roll. Got a couple of at-bats a year ago, had a double, 2 RBIs. There's one double here, takes a healthy hack there. And count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reed trying to pick up his second win in 3 decisions and his second complete game. Tapper is Jaden just barely gets a piece of that. Jaden's mom, Jessica's here. Flew up out here Thursday night. Dad Roger Guarantees listening in on the Vol State Sports Network. 2-2 pitch. Down low. We'll have a full count. Ministries full count. Jaden, the big brother to Jenna and Jesse. He's got 2 sets of grandparents in Miami. Nanny's down there, as well as abuelo y abuela. All 4, Perez reaches. First walk of the game for Reed. That brings up Braden Baker. Perez has walked for the 11th time this year. Baker, 7 home runs, does not offer at the pitch outside, and I thought that if Perez got on base, they would go ahead and pull Reed, but they have not. All right, Dr. T, you using your yard card? I haven't used mine. I'm going to go ahead and use mine now. Yard card? Well, they don't give it. They don't. You can't save them. That ball's chopped over the dugout roof. Hey, it's a heck of a game being pitched here by Nathan Reed, though. He's giving up some home runs. He's giving up 3. 3 out of the 6 hits, 4 out of the 6 hits have been extra base hits. Throw over to first, and Perez is back. Last thing you want, if you're a Pellissippi fan, is to allow the tying run to get in scoring position. Perez has 1 stolen base, but I would be very surprised if Jim McGuire is sending Jaden Perez. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. Baker was fooled. Pioneers down to their last strike. They've walked 2 games off. Elijah Harris had a big home run against Calhoun, I believe it was. Ball State was tied in the bottom of the 9th. First batter in the inning. This is down with 2 outs. As a line drive into the gap. That is going to be cut off by the right fielder. He boots it. They're going to go ahead and hold him up at third base. The throw comes in up the line. And I believe that's going to be a single. Let's see if they put a single and an error up there. I think that's the ruling. There it is, a single and an error on the right fielder that allows Baker to get to second base. And that looks like that will be the end of the line for Nathan Reed. As a big, huge hit for Braden Baker, who's now 2 for 4. Drama. We'll have a new pitcher. We will take a break and tell you all we know about the new pitcher when we return right here on the Ball State Sports Network. The 7th, Ball State with the tying run at third and the winning run on its second. The new pitcher on for the Panthers, Brady Woodard, a right-hander out of Spring Hill Summit High School, 6 foot, 180-pound freshman. He is on for his 7th appearance. He's 8 2/3 innings, giving up 14 hits, 14 runs. Ball State hoping to get another hit here out of Elijah Harris and walk this one off. Baker is at second base. Jaden Perez down at third. But first things first, get that tying run in. This fastball comes in. Pretty tidy speed there, isn't it? Rev, you need that right there to pick up the velo. There. Dr. T rooting for a win right here before she goes and handles some laundry duties at home. Said she had to leave and move the sheets over. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss by Harris as he comes up empty, but he had a hack. Elijah 1 for 3 in the game. He has one walk-off winner already this year, the sophomore out of Cynthiana, Kentucky. Son to Vincent and Rebecca. Flies that one to center field. This should do it as Donovan Mitchell is under it, and he makes the catch for the final out. A save for Woodard. And Ball State falls 6-5. Game that takes 2 hours and 17 minutes. Reed gets the win. He moves to 2-1. Losing pitcher is Jake Truitt. And Truitt will fall to 1-2 on the season. And let's see how many saves Woodard has. I don't believe they have a save to their name, at least not on the stats, so he'll pick up his first save. Pellissippi State wins 6-5 as the Pioneers get close, but they can't push across the equalizer or the winning run. Vol State falls to 9-16 overall, 3-11 in conference play. Pellissippi now 12-13 and 4-7. Our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game gotta be A.J. Armstrong. Goes 2 for 3. He has 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. A.J. Armstrong is your Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Thanks to the folks across the street for their support of Vol State athletics. And our Full Count Ministries verse of the game found in the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. It says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." Romans 12:1, an often memorized verse, followed by Romans 12:2. We'll have that for the second game, thanks to Full Count Ministries for the use of their broadcast equipment here for Vol State Sports. Well, that'll do it for game 1. Vol State falls 6-5. Game 2 coming up in about 30 minutes. We'll carry it right here on the Vol State Sports Network. For Dr. Wendy Tostenson, Athletic Director Bobby Hudson, and Head Coach Jim McGuire, and for my Director Nathan Stewart, this is Tim Reese. And come on back for game number 2. We'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network. Goodbye, everybody.